Hello, everyone. Attached to this email, you will find a bullet point list of guidelines that we have put into place here at Harrison Lake. These guidelines are in place for your safety, for our staff safety, and for any guests that may be coming out of this time. We ask that you follow these guidelines to the best of your ability in order to help practice the social distancing rules put in place by the CDC and for the wellness of everyone around us. First off, if you are going to be taking a golf cart, we ask that you do so as a single rider. Basically, this just means that everybody will have their own individual golf carts. However, the problem that presents is we do have a limited number of golf carts. So if you are able to walk, please do so. I don't want to have to turn people away or tell them they have to wait when I have people out there who are very capable of walking. So please be mindful of others during this time. And if you are capable of walking, please do so. Walking is also, of course, the best for social distancing. So would be the recommended way to play golf at this time. Also, you will notice that our golf cards, scorecards, pencils, and some other items that are typically set out for you to just grab as necessary or as needed are removed. If you need some tees, if you need a scorecard or an extra pencil, please let us know. We will get this for you. We're trying to reduce the touching as much as possible. Also, you'll notice during this time that our doors will be propped open. Obviously, again, that'll be weather permitting, but trying to reduce as much unnecessary touching as possible. As you may have seen, the CDC passed down that there are several different things that are known heavy carriers of this. The door handles being one, gas pumps being another, and the third being cash. So during this time, we are not going to be accepting cash through the golf shop. So if you do have a guest or if you need to buy something out of the golf shop, please either use your member charge, which would be preferred, or have a good debit or credit card ready. You may also notice that our golf course maintenance crew is going to be working on a little bit different plan than usual. As of right now, we are trying to do everything we can to keep them safe. They are working very hard. They're out there now push mowing greens, and we are working hard to make sure that the golf course stays in the best shape that it can during this time. However, we have had to reprioritize some of our items as we go forward. So please be aware that the golf course, the small projects on the golf course may not be getting the attention because we are wanting to focus on the core issues of the golf course at this time. Also, the course setup may be set up a little bit differently. As many of you have probably seen online, we will either have our cups flipped, PVC pipe, or some other item in there in the holes right now in order to keep from having to touch the golf balls any more than we have to, the flags, the holes, and everything. We're trying to reduce touching as much as humanly possible during this time. The water coolers, the sand buckets on par 3s, and then the sand bottles on all of our golf carts have also been removed. As far as the sand goes, that is actually a pretty decent practice during this time, even without the epidemic going on, because it is a better time to actually replace your divot as opposed to filling it in with sand. So for the time being, if you do take a divot, please replace it. Do not worry about the sand. We will take care of that on our own on the par 3s also. You'll also notice, and we try to have the best practices in place here in order to make everyone feel welcome. We love having people come into the golf shop talking about what's going on in the world. However, at this time, we're going to have to ask that no one linger in the golf shop. This obviously, again, is just for our safety, for staff safety, and just for the overall well-being of everyone that shows up right now. We're looking forward to a time when this is all lifted, but for the time being, we are going to have to ask that we stay out of the golf shop as much as possible. The indoor simulator is still open. However, there are going to be some restrictions in place there also. No more than 2 people hitting at a time and no more than 3 people in there, period. So if you come out with 2 people hitting, and you only take up one bay, we can only allow one more person to be in there hitting. Unfortunately, if I'm in there or Andrew is in there giving a lesson, then we can only have one other person in there hitting at this time. As many of you know, this is a difficult time for all of us. We all are making sacrifices across the board. This is not something that we are wanting to do, but it is something that we feel as though is necessary for your safety and for ours. We appreciate your support. We appreciate everything that you all can do for our club, our community, and just everybody out there right now. We'll get through this stronger and better, but we're all in this together, and we appreciate any patience that you can have with us. Our reduced staff right now, we may not be as attentive as we would like to be, but we're doing everything we can in order to make sure that you have a safe, fun area in order to come out and play golf during this time. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. My cell phone is 317-778-5822. And if I can do anything for anyone out there, please let us know. Thank you. One last thing, and I apologize for the edit. I forgot to mention this last time. We are running a couple of specials right now that hopefully are encouraging to you to come out and play golf during this time. This is not a pricing that we feel is reflective of our value. However, we want to provide a safe, fun place for everyone to come out during this time. First off, our guest rate has went to $39 for 18 in the cart, $25 for 18 walking. Secondly, my lesson rate has went from $85 an hour to $50 an hour. This does not include any other packages you may have seen. This is just a one-off item. And lastly, if you come in and buy gift cards at this time, we'll add an additional 15% for free. In other words, if you come in and buy a $100 gift card for $100, we will give you $115. We appreciate any support that you can give us during this time in order to help us keep our operations running smoothly and as efficiently as possible. Thank you.